the entire village just disappears. Not slowly over time, not over weeks or months, but instantly. No goodbye notes, no footprints, no bodies, just silence. Like someone pressed pause on reality and forgot to hit play again. Creepy, right? This is the mystery of Lake Anjikuni, often described as one of the strangest disappearances in North American history. And no, this isn't those overhyped campfire legends. This was reportedly an Inuit settlement in Nunavut, Kivaliq Region. Families lived here for generations. Elders, hunters, kids, surviving brutal winters. Until one November day in 1930, they simply vanished. Like someone hit Control-Alt-Delete on an entire village. So, let's rewind. Lake Anjikuni was remote even by Arctic standards. And that's saying something. There were no roads, no quick exits, and definitely no Uber waiting around the corner. Winters was so unforgiving that one bad decision could mean death. The Inuit here just didn't wander off. Moving a whole village took planning, food, weapons, sled dogs, and serious teamwork. Elders, kids, families, they couldn't just vanish without leaving footprints or gear behind. So yeah, something weird clearly happened. Now, meet Joe LaBelle, a fur trapper and Arctic veteran. He reportedly arrived at Lake Anjikuni expecting the usual. Friendly faces, prepared food, maybe a warm fire. What did he find instead? A real-life horror story. Huts were empty. Meals sat half-cooked on the fire. Rifles were neatly stored. Nothing packed. No, we're leaving forever vibes anywhere. Just gone. And then the strangest part, the sled dogs. Now, some reports claim they were found dead, still tied up. If you know anything about the Arctic though, sled dogs are life or death. Leaving them behind, that's like abandoning your phone, wallet, charger, and Wi-Fi all at once. Makes no sense, right? Nobody does that on purpose. Joe LaBelle reported everything to the RCMP, who said they would investigate. So far, so normal. And then things got weird. Early newspapers went wild with the story. Headlines described a ghost village frozen in time. Some reports even alleged a grave had been disturbed or opened, which had only added fuel to the nightmare. Now, at first, the RCMP confirmed an investigation had taken place. But then slowly, awkwardly, they started changing their story. Later, the RCMP started saying the whole thing was fiction. Archives got mysteriously hard to find and official records seemed to vanish into thin air. So what's going on here? Either the newspapers all collectively lost their minds, Joe LaBelle made the whole story up for attention, or someone definitely didn't want anyone digging into this mess. Alright, now let's talk theories. One idea is that the villagers just packed up and left, like a planned migration. Inuit communities did move seasonally, sure, but that takes food, weapons, tools, and sled dogs. Basically the ultimate Arctic survival kit. And over here, everything was still there. If leaving on purpose was a plan, it was the worst escape plan ever. Big red flag. Maybe disease or famine got them? Entire communities have vanished from illness before, but the meals were untouched and there was no panic. Everyone just disappeared mid-dinner, at least according to the story. Some say outsiders, raiders, attackers, or maybe even a very angry polar bear could be involved. But the village didn't show signs of struggle or chaos. It was eerily calm, leaving us with more questions than answers. Then, there is the secret operation idea. RCMP or government quietly moving an entire village in 1930 Arctic? Logistically, that's a nightmare, and that's zero paperwork or record of it ever even happening. Each theory gives us a little piece of the puzzle, but none of them fit the whole picture. Then there's the really mysterious side. Inuit elders tell stories of agok, strange beings from the sky, Tonit, shadowy figures that sneak around quietly, and kalupiluit, creatures that are said to pull people under the ice. And some say one of those mischievous beings might have taken the villagers for reasons no one can explain. Some tales describe villagers disappearing suddenly, not by walking away but vanishing, between moments, as they were caught in some invisible trap. On top of that, people reported strange lights in the sky, compasses going haywire, and weird electrical effects in the air. Put it all together, and the Arctic starts to feel like it's glitching. Like nature itself is playing tricks we just can't understand. So, what do you think? Hoax? Cover-up? Something non-human? Or something we don't even have words for yet? The Arctic holds its secrets tight, and Lake Anjikuni might be the ghostliest one of them all. Drop your theory in the comments and subscribe to Myztora, because if reality is strange, we're here to make it stranger.